I worked as an executive assistant for the last 2 years. My recent role was at Dreamworld. It's an AI gaming tech startup where I directly supported the CEO across teams in engineering, recruitment, marketing, and operations. For the last 2 years, I've been a recruiter or a talent sourcer with a hands-on experience supporting startups and agencies. So I've worked on end-to-end recruiting across healthcare and tech, including game studios and healthcare companies, where I handled the whole candidate sourcing, screening, interviews, assessments, and shortlisting. So I've
In my previous role supporting a CEO, I managed a very busy calendar with overlapping meetings, investor calls, and internal priorities across multiple time zones. So, to make sure nothing was missed, I started by understanding what really required the CEO's attention versus what could be delegated, rescheduled, or handled asynchronously. So, I kept the calendar tightly organized with clear titles, agendas, and prep notes, and I regularly reviewed upcoming commitments to flag conflicts early. So when priorities shifted, I proactively communicated changes to all parties involved and offered alternative solutions instead of just canceling or moving meetings last minute. Well, during a high growth phase, I saw that our recruiting process was becoming disorganized due to high applicant volume. So I created a centralized hiring tracker using Google Sheets and standard interview notes and organized our scheduling flow. So this was all done using Google Sheets as we weren't really subscribed to a particular ATS or hiring tracking platform. So we manually tracked everything using Google Sheets. So what I did reduced delays, improved communication with the department leads or hiring managers, and helped us successfully scale the team with over 20 members in 1 year. Well, in my previous role, I used AI tools and lightweight automation to improve efficiency across recruitment, executive support, and operations. I believe one example was during high volume recruiting. I used AI tools such as ChatGPT and Gemini to help draft the personalized outreach messages, as well as the job description, screening templates, and interview questions, which reduced prep time while communication was consistent and human. So I also use AI to summarize the interview notes and call recordings so that I could review, as well as the hiring managers could quickly review the key points and decisions from that video without watching the full recordings. So for the tools that I used for transcribing notes, I use Fathom, Grain, and MetaView. Usually, when you're an executive assistant, you encounter a lot of ad hoc tasks and different types of responsibilities every day that was not initially in the job description. So, for example, when supporting a CEO, I independently manage calendar reviews, follow ups, hiring trackers, and weekly priorities without needing reminders. So, when priorities shifted, I would quickly reassess what was urgent and what could move, update timelines, and communicate changes proactively. One example was during fundraising and hiring periods where meetings, interviews, and deadlines changed daily. So, what I did was I adjusted the schedules, kept trackers updated, and made sure nothing critical fell through the cracks. We also used tools such as Linear and Trello and as well as Asana to make sure we're on track. So this approach allowed me to stay organized and flexible and reliable in a fast-moving startup environment.